Welcome to episode 25 of Baja Tales Travels. Real stories, real people, real Baja. My name's Dee Marie and I'm the host, and today I'll be talking with Miriam Peña. She's a caregiver, an author, and a teacher. So let's get started right now. Welcome, Miriam. Thank you for attending today. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, you.
And my name Miriam Peña. I was a caregiver and teacher for 40 years. And
Where are you originally from?
I am from Mexico. I'm 100% Mexican, and I'm from La Piedad, Michoacán.
Oh, so that's on the mainland, not Baja. What brought you to Baja, Rosarito?
I come here 15 or almost 19 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because my family come here and we moved to United States, and I was there, but I come back here. I have my two kids, boy and girl, and they went to school here. And my daughter, she's biologist,
biologist. Oh.
And she works in United States. And my son lives in Isabel, California, and I had three grandsons.
Oh, wow! So is that where you
come here? Mm-hmm.
But is that how you learned your English when you went up to the U.S.?
Yeah, and I tried to learn, but it's not very well.
Miriam, your English is so much better than my Spanish.
I know, I forgot now, but yeah. And when I was young, maybe 20 years old, I went to Walnut College.
Walnut, yeah, that's
college.
Okay.
For a couple years.
And what did you study?
English, ESL. Okay. And I went, when I was 19, 20 years, I started working in Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr., yeah. One of our favorite restaurants.
And maybe 6 months after start working, I was employee of the month.
Wow.
And in the year, I was employee of the year.
Wow.
So I tried to study. I went to the university in Guadalajara.
Okay.
I went to study psychology. And I'm start teaching and care.
Well, where did that come from? I mean, where did you find your passion to be a caregiver?
Okay, I grew up in a nice family. My mom, she's still alive. She's 91 years old.
91.
Yeah. And my dad, she works in the United States, but she was a good father, you know?
Uh-huh.
So I'm late when my mom's family and my aunt, she was a doctor, but she worked for the institution, same day, IMSS, Seguro Social, you know what it means?
Say that again?
ISTE? Well, in the hospital.
Oh, in the hospital.
In the hospital, but she had a lot of friends, doctors, and I grew with her. So she was a beautiful, beautiful lady, and she going all night. I remember when I was 6, 9 years old.
Oh, I was going to say, so you're young.
Knock the door every night. Her name was Raquel, and asking, my son is sick, my husband, my wife, and she give the medication. She called the doctor. She had a lot of friends doctors. And she never charged any penny. Always free, everything free when she helped.
So that was like an example to you.
Yeah, I remember her, and I have always in my mind. So when I came to United States, I take care one lady. She was a beautiful lady, Abby Jean Hankins. Her son was a principal high school in Chino Hills.
Okay.
I'm still her 10 years with her after she passed away.
I think we might have a
the picture.
In that we've got a video, a slideshow. I know one of these ladies is probably...
He is the last one. He's my friend. There.
That
Her.
lady. That's the one you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So what was her, how did, I mean, you seem very, like she left a mark on you. What was so important about that lady to you?
Because she was my teacher. You
Oh,
know, I'm learn English for her because she not speak Spanish, but she had, she has a sclerosis, multiple sclerosis,
oh.
and oh, she was a nice lady.
So how long did you take care of her?
10 years.
10 years. Wow.
Hmm.
And that was in her own home?
Yeah, in her home
Uh,
in Chino, California.
okay, Cheeto Hills or whatever.
Yeah. So, and I start working with her, and you know, I have another friend that she has multiple sclerosis. She was from Mexico, and Norma, she passed away maybe 3 years ago, but we went together to the school.
Ah,
So when I was in United States, I driving, you
mm-hmm.
know, and I take every morning going to pick up her and
Yeah.
take to the school with me to
Oh,
ESL class. So she was a beautiful lady. She was a doctor,
ah,
but she get the sclerosis, multiple sclerosis when she was maybe 30 years old.
oh, wow.
And she died 3 years ago. She
Wow.
more than 75 years.
So I would think, being a caregiver to somebody with a condition like that, that's a pretty physical
Yeah.
thing for, and you're not a big lady, so,
Yeah, I know.
uh,
I bind her and help her to take a shower, to clean in the bed,
uh-huh.
and now, oh no. But I'm sorry, but I'm strong.
Short but strong.
Strong
Go for
but
short
strong.
ladies. Yay.
Yeah.
Wow. So she had a big impact on you. So is that what sort of got you started with that you realized that that was your passion, that you
Yeah,
really
my
liked?
passion, and yeah, and always try to help the people, you know. And I think it was we say bucket,
Your heart.
my heart, and I everything I do with my heart, you know.
So do you run into challenges with people? Because I know when some people get at a certain age, they can be a little cranky and stuff like that. Or did you find that people you were helping, just because of the smile on your face and your heart, that did they respond to that? So you,
Yeah, you know, but it's hard because when you work with people, it's hard because you say mm,
they get short with you?
sure,
Or,
yeah, and another thing, a lot of people come from another countries, you know,
uh,
American, from Arabia or whatever, you know,
right.
another places, and it's hard to hear because they had difference in
Mm-hmm.
Mexico, no? Example, food,
Right.
you know, a lot of things. It's different. So it's hard to, but try to understand the people and respect, you know, because it's hard to be in another country.
So explain to me how your caregiving, home caregiving, differs from people that, like, I know in the United States, the assisted living facilities is a big place where a lot of families tend to put their elderly relatives and things like that. How does that differ? What you do?
Okay, I think so. The people, all the old people, have to enjoy their work long,
Yeah.
her life or his life. I'm sorry, and enjoy on home. You know, because another places to live in, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard because they have rules. They have to. When you are in your home, you
Mm-hmm.
feel you have it. You.
Well, there's a lot of memories in your home. I would think that even though your family may not be around, you've got the memories of when you had your children and they were growing up, or your husband or wife at that time. So it seems like a home would be a different feeling. Now, because I know, because when my mom, who's passed now,
Mm-hmm.
she was in an assisted living, and you know,
Yeah.
I was here in Mexico, she was in Chicago. It
Okay.
was tough, you know, but and I know they try to make them feel comfortable and try to integrate them, but it isn't the same thing. I know you know, I'd go every Christmas and try to help my mom decorate
Yeah.
her little apartment and stuff, and it wasn't the same as her own home. So I think what you're doing is really, you know, a good thing for people.
Yes, and I'm home had to help somebody help, and you know, because I think so we need to enjoy our life, you know,
Yeah.
the,
Well,
the last years, or I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Um, well, you know, it's important too because people, when they get to a certain age now, their
Mm-hmm.
families are gone, especially down here in Mexico.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Rosarito and
Yeah.
specifically. You know, I know there's a lot of Americans that they retire in the U.S. and they come
Mm-hmm.
to Mexico because, let's face it, it is less expensive to live here. You know, and a lot of people are just on Social Security from the U.S.
Uh-huh.
They've got a very limited budget. But, you know, there's people, I've noticed there are some people that come down here that have absolutely no family around. I don't know if they have
Yeah.
family in the States. And, you know, what's going to happen when, I hope that they think about what's going to happen when they get a little older. You know, I think you mentioned in something when we were talking earlier, you know, a lot of times people just have a pet as their
Mm-hmm.
companion.
Yeah.
I think people realize they need
Yeah.
some other social aspect to their life. So, what is your advice, first of all, to people that may not need home care yet, but they're in that aging group? What would you tell them? You know, what should they do to prolong their happiness in their age?
Okay, I'm gonna explain. I have friends. They have I have one friend. His mom was in nursing care in San Diego.
Okay,
He spent 15,000 a month.
16,000 a month.
15
Oh,
a
15.
month.
Wow.
So he decided to bring here Rosarito, buy a house, and have his mom there.
Hmm.
And I helped him to find somebody take care of her. And
Ah.
he spent now maybe $6,000.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
he saved a lot of money. And his mom is in his home, and he have different life, you know.
Oh, that's an
It's
interesting.
very interesting.
That's
Yeah,
a very interesting thought. You know, buy a
mm-hmm.
home down here for a
Or
family
renting
man. Yeah, yeah,
and
for
renting, but because nice houses, sorry, is about maybe $1,500.
yeah. And then even though that person that the child moves down here, this may be all new to them and it's a brand new house, but again, they feel that that's their home.
Yeah.
They can hang their pictures on the wall and stuff like
And
that.
all the stuff, the blankets, the
Yeah.
everything that can bring you know to
Ah.
here. Yeah.
So I understand that not only do you do the caregiving, well, you're retired though, right
Yeah.
now.
Bank helper.
You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you going out directly, you put in what, 40 years?
40 years.
40
I'm
years.
60 now.
Wow.
Well, almost in
That
September. Yeah.
that's a long.
Yeah.
But now you are teaching others,
Uh
the
huh.
younger generation, of how to be caregivers.
Yeah. When vocation, when hard, when you know they're uh something there was my experience, you know,
Uh-huh.
and and help the family because sometimes the problem is the family, you know,
And what do
because
you mean by that?
I have my mom.
Okay.
And I say, what can I do with my mom? She's 90 years old, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I'm bring to Mexico. And what can we do? Who's going to help me to take care? So, you know, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Uh,
Okay, help the people to find somebody care her parents, you
So you
know.
have a network of people that
Mm-hmm.
you know that are reliable and dependable and good people.
And good people.
Because
Yeah.
that to me is important. I mean, you don't want a total stranger taking
No,
care of a loved
no,
one
no.
because, you know, you hear these terrible stories, unfortunately, And it happens in the U.S. just as well, where a so-called caregiver will come in and they like take their money or whatever. So you provide that service also of a good network.
Yeah, to help to the family
Mm-hmm.
to find,
To find somebody good to be.
yeah, because it's very important, the family. And when you say before, some people, all people don't have family.
Yeah.
So they are alone and need help,
Yeah.
they need help.
Yeah. Yeah. And to live alone is not a good
No,
idea.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And let me see, what other thing I want to mention is,
Well, you're teaching. Let's talk about that. So, how do somebody now? When you're talking about teaching, are you talking about local Mexican people, or could it be even younger expats that are down here that want to learn home caregiving?
you say Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do they find you? I mean, how do they know that you can teach them what you know and put that knowledge?
How found the
How they can find you? Like you say, you're bringing up a younger generation of learning how to take care of people.
I had out here.
Oh.
No. And I went to the DIF. You know what
Oh,
is the
deep,
DIF?
yeah.
And they gonna help me and gonna go give them the teaching and the places they have it.
Oh,
And I
so
had maybe 20 people
that's
interested now.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna start
wonderful.
maybe in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's wonderful. So for those of us that may not be familiar here with DEEF is like the equivalent of like social services in the U.S. and that's to help families, seniors, children, thing like that.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. So you've gone to DEEF. They're going to help you. They probably know the ones that want to learn how to do this. So you will be able to impart your knowledge to these younger women that want to help and
Yeah.
learn home
I'm gonna
caregiving.
start. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's very important.
So now you're wearing a shirt. It says Sweet Home.
Sweet Home.
So tell me about Sweet Home.
Okay, Sweet Home is gonna be a foundation.
A foundation.
Foundation.
What you mean down here is the AC.
AC foundation.
Which, for those who don't understand, an AC is the Mexican equivalent of the nonprofit in the U.S. So
Yeah.
Okay, so you're starting a foundation.
And foundation for old people who say the people don't have too much money.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start when the program. I have some friend, Mary, and she had a old house. She don't have money to build the house, never. But she had the lot and she had everything, the papers and everything. So the foundation gonna help her to build her house, and she gonna say, okay, I have five, what's the, oh, forgot.
Like apartments?
The lot, the
the lot, like the size of the lot.
Maybe
And divided?
500 meters. Yeah, I don't know. And so they gonna build a house, and maybe she say, and you married, we can build another 3 or 4 houses for another old people, and the foundation is gonna be.
Oh, so that's a wonderful idea. So if I'm understanding this correctly, you take an example of somebody down here that may have a lot, and they just don't have the money to actually build that house that they want on that. So the foundation will help them build their house if they're willing to sort of allow other smaller, like apartment type homes for other seniors. Well, that's a wonderful idea, and especially if the person, say we call her Mary, if Mary is an older person, not only is she getting a house, but she's getting neighbors.
Yeah.
She's getting companionship.
Yeah.
She's getting all that. That's a great idea. So that's what the foundation is going to do. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm trying. I have, a lot of things in my mind.
Well, tell me a couple things that are in your mind about how you want to help people, the older generation down here.
The new okay, you say again.
The newer generation.
The new. I'm reading 4 books.
4
for little kids.
Wait a minute, you're writing books for kids?
for kids
Okay.
about empathy. What's it mean?
Empathy?
Empathy and
Ah, like
empathy. Yeah, and they grow, and when they mom and dad, when they getting older,
oh,
grandpa,
right.
they learning before, the birth, before.
Oh yeah, so they're learning to really care about their parents, the generational kind of thing, like
Yeah,
grandparents,
and learn when empathy,
empathy. Yes.
because Mary, in Mexico and all the world is gonna be, and maybe in the 2050 is gonna be a lot old people, because the new generation, what's
The
it,
new
generation
generation.
don't wanna have babies.
Right, right,
Only
right.
one, two,
Yeah.
or prefer have a cat or dog.
Well, that's a very interesting point. I
Mm-hmm.
never really thought about that. So, in general, the population of older people now in the US, they always refer to them like the baby boomers and stuff like that. Back then, people would have the bigger families. They would have 4 or 5 kids.
Yeah.
And then it was sort of a expected thing that those children would then take care of their parents when they needed help. But that's right. So now as more older people over the years, but then the new generation coming up, their children are not having children. So
No.
who's going to take care of them?
I
Yeah.
know. We
Yeah.
asking, and so the new generation try to learn, and understand the old people,
Right.
doctors. We need a doctor, all kinds,
Yeah.
for take care of old people.
Wow. Yeah.
So
And your thing is you don't want just say a couple just has one child or something. That child basically is the only one that could take care of their parents.
yeah,
And
and
you know,
help.
and and the other thing I'm noticing too, nowadays kids aren't getting married as young as they used to.
Yeah,
They used to get married in their early
in the 20s,
20s, have a family, have a
and
big family. So you expected that there was always going to be somebody there to take care of mom or dad or grandparents.
mhm,
But now, some of these ladies are having children, they're almost 40 years old, which
yeah,
was unheard of. So by the time their kids come along, they're still maybe in their 20s or 30s and their parents have aged out. And how are they going to help them?
yeah.
And unfortunately, in probably more in the U.S., the easiest thing is put them in an assisted living. Just put them
Because
somewhere, write the check,
and that's it. Yeah.
hope that they get and come visit them once a month,
I
and
know
hope that
that's not.
which is really sad because you think of your parents spending so much time when you're a young child,
I know.
and it's like you need to give back to
Oh,
that.
okay, let me tell something about my experience.
Mm-hmm.
My beautiful my daughter, she's we say científica. Digo, científica, what does that mean? Science.
A sign?
My daughter.
Okay,
Mhm.
your daughter.
Sí. Okay, and she invited me to 2 months ago to San Miguel Allende. You know where
Oh,
is San
that's
Miguel
beautiful. I've
Allende?
heard of it, never been there, but heard
Well,
of
we
it.
lived there when my daughter was maybe 9, 10 years old,
Oh,
and she's 27 the next month.
okay.
So we went to San Miguel de Allende 2 months ago. She invited me, say, Mama, let's go to San Miguel Allende. And I saw before a lot of kids,
Uh-huh.
they're in the, and now I say old people, maybe 100 people, old
Wow.
people, and maybe 10 kids. And I
Wow.
tell my daughter, you know, Mary, when you was a little, you got a lot of kids here.
Yeah, running in the streets.
And that's true what you say. I saw
Ah.
son, uh, wife, and husband,
Uh-huh.
and maybe they're 40 years old. And
Yeah.
and baby. And I
Yeah.
tell my daughter, Mary, the name of my daughter is Marilinda.
Ah, beautiful.
Marilinda. And I said, Mary, sorry, that's grandpa and grandma. No, ma'am,
Oh.
that's
Oh, how
you know, I
embarrassing.
get them
Yeah.
and say, the kids say, Mom, Dad, and say, that's the truth that you
Yeah.
say. Now it's younger to have the babies.
Right. So you figure somebody that's like 40 years old having a child,
Yeah.
their parents will be 80 by the time they're 40. So,
So yeah,
um,
okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's important to do that. So your books are going to be focused on teaching the empathy of the respect for the older generation.
Yeah,
Right.
and start the little kids, you know. And one is empathy, and another one is the kids only use technology. Okay, it's fine, but not all day in the telephone.
Uh-huh.
And start to read again, books and
Yeah.
yes, a lot of things lost, the new
Mm-hmm.
generation. Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, when I
oh,
was 14 years old, I have one friend, my boyfriend, and we read Julio Verne,
Julia,
Julio Verne is the last war. Who's the name? The book? Uh,
I'm not
but
sure. Zorro?
Julio Verne. Well, I'm reading a lot of books when
Okay.
start reading very young. And I wanna,
Mm-hmm.
the kids need to learn
Mm-hmm.
physical books.
Right. Yeah,
No.
technology, I mean, and the internet and everything else has really changed the way.
Yeah.
But do you ever do that? What about teaching seniors, though? There's a different issue. What about the aging population that doesn't know how to use basic things like a cell phone? You know,
The old,
the
you say,
older people that
people.
don't even know how to use a cell phone.
We know leave a class for the people
Ah,
and teach them technology, and they learn
okay. But
we
see, that's
learn.
important. So what
Hmm.
else? What else? What else is important in your for somebody that's getting older? What is a good thing? What should they be focusing on? Should it be like exercise and
Keeping busy, the
busy? Okay.
life is keeping busy, and activities. Yeah, you have swimming pool, going
Ah,
to swimming. I have teachers. They gonna go to some place and get the
okay.
exercise, and it's beautiful. And another thing, keeping busy. Okay, another thing I wanna know is very different. The people, the family need to understand one nurse and one caregiver. It's different.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Nurse,
Oh, a nurse.
nurse and
Okay,
caregiver.
so explain the difference between a nurse and a
Uh-huh,
caregiver.
because some receive a calls and say, you have some nurse to help my mom or care my mom, and I ask him first. Your mom can walk. She like to go
Oh,
coffee and drink, take a
right.
some place to.
Yes.
And they say, yeah, my mom is okay. Only, or say, you don't need a nurse. I respect the nurse and everything, but they need a caregiver
Caregiver, just a
because keeping going to the movie, going to the coffee, going to the restaurant,
companionship.
companionship,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
the people, the family sometimes is confused. More, very important when the the parent or the is in bed,
And they
and
can't get their
they can
home bed.
home
They're like home bed, like
home
bed bound or
and
whatever.
not in hospital, but in home, and need the nurse. But no, it's company helping the shower, clean the house, helping to cook, keeping busy,
Mm-hmm.
and have friends to go and paint, to have, it's different.
I think that's just a wonderful thing that people need to keep in mind.
Yeah, and there's, need a nurse or need the help, the caregiver. Hmm.
So as a caregiver, do you also help people with their medications, like to
Yeah,
keep them on? But you're not one that's going to prescribe them or anything. It's not a medical thing. You're just helping them with their everyday
need,
needs.
yeah. Only I try when I training and I give the teaching, and I tell, okay, the first thing when something happen, you need to call 911.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you can go to take a CPR and
Mm-hmm.
learn, to a lot of things. But you know our doctor, you know now. You can give them medication, how the doctor say, and
Like,
follow the rules,
right,
what the doctor say, you know? You not doctor, you
right.
know. You need to, something happen, call 911.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The first thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Well, this has been a wonderful conversation.
I'm sorry.
I think it's important that people realize that it's going to happen to all of us. We're all going to age,
Yeah.
and I think from what I'm understanding from you, you're advocating that people be empathetic for your older family members, but also think about it. There's a lot of people here in Rosarito that are getting older now.
Mm-hmm.
They should consider, who's going to help them, who's going to be their companion. If they don't have family here or whatever, they may want to check out ahead of time. Talking to you about potential home care giving in the future, and we'll make sure that we put that in our links.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody wants to get in touch with you,
Thank
I
you.
wish you all the luck with your foundation. I love the idea how you want to create these little communities for seniors where they'll have swimming pools, they'll have shopping trips. You'll keep the seniors active, but yet they'll have their own home. So I think that's wonderful, Miriam.
Yeah, thank you. In another way, I'm thinking to build communities
Communities.
when 6 houses
Uh-huh.
and swimming pool, all the service, and the people can buy a house. You know,
That would be wonderful.
only one floor,
With that
no
one
one
floor,
floor,
yeah.
everything for all people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my another idea.
Well, I think it's wonderful what you've done, Miriam. Thank you for your 40 years of service. You're
Thank
leaving a
you.
wonderful legacy. You're leaving a wonderful legacy for your own children of the care. I can see it's in your heart. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
taking the time today, Boo, to be with
No,
us.
thank you,
Okay.
Mary. Thank you, and
And
Diego.
thank you, Diego, for getting those videos up there and always making sure our shows go well. Well, that's a wrap on episode 25. Again, we'll put the links in here for Miriam's caregiving service. If you have a family member, or even if you're getting a little older and maybe you live by yourself, maybe you just have a pet and you're looking for some home health care, or perhaps you've had a procedure and you need somebody to help you through recovery. This is something you want to look into, Hope Healthcare Gearing. So until our next episode, remember you can find this episode and all our other episodes on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Let's get Baja Tales and Travels out there. So until next time, thank you, Miriam.
No, thank you, Mary.
Let's
Hey,
wave
Mary.
goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.